Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Sir Markadu here. Let me turn my light on. Sorry I'm running a little late. It's all good. Put a little light on the subject. Thank God it's a broadcast and not a show. Here we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Again, Sir Markadu here. Thank you for tuning in. Yesterday, we did, let's do what we do. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things should be added unto you. And I mean, thank God for that. And I really believe that with everything I have. The last couple of months has been awesome. Serving, having a better understanding of who we are as a people. Mr. Rory T. Edwards will be here a little later this morning. He said he'll be here for the second half of the show. Hopefully you'll share this information with others. And we're getting ready to do this on another dimension. To me, like I said, yesterday was one of, I say the best show I ever done. The best speaking platform I have ever done. I've been speaking to schools and colleges and you name it. And I'm going to do more. But yesterday was a subject that meant a lot to me. I've been mentoring and recruiting for a long, long time. And this is part 2. We're going to recap on some of the things that we spoke on yesterday. It's very difficult in a business world, and when you're not used to it, to understand what a mentor is. But we as a people, we have to increase that power of mentorship. And you can mentorship people from all over the place. There's so many different ways to mentorship. Some of my brothers called in yesterday, Rashad and Patrick, and it was totally off the chain. One of our associates, just to show you the different ways of mentoring, her name is Trudy. It's really Duty. We call her Trudy, right? Now, Trudy deals with websites, and she's a graphic artist. But I love the way she mentors you through the marketing piece when it comes to, and her prices are so inexpensive. And I love it. I love it that she is concerned about how we do our marketing and how she mentored me. She mentors me because I don't know everything. She showed me different ways that I need to do things. And she's working, matter of fact, she's working on my main site, which is going to be, eventually it's going to be just sirmarkadu.com. So you're going to be able to go on sirmarkadu.com, and that's going to be the platform in which people can go to everything that I do. When I start speaking at the colleges, when I begin to speak heavy at the high schools, you'll be able to go on sirmarkadu.com and quickly get in and find out what's going on in the world of Sir Markadu, in the community, because I'm not doing it by myself. This is not a one-man band. So, Trudy, hopefully, matter of fact, let me see what I got here. Let's see what we can tap into her. Trudy, all right. I would love for her to call in and give us a heads up. There we go. Let's do this. I always say, thank God this is a broadcast and not a show, because shows are really gotta put on a lot of song and dance and got toe tap and all that. But when you're doing a broadcast, this is really to help the people. This is really for the youth, and we start really homing in on the youth. And
hey, sir, good morning.
Hey, you still sleeping?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, well, our listeners are waiting for you.
Okay.
And they hear me talking to you right now, so come on, call in. I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna go forward from there, okay?
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay. All right, peace.
All right.
Okay, we got Trudy coming in, and she's gonna we'll touch on a few things about the campaigns on websites, social media. I'm gonna ask her a couple of questions, and if somebody want to chime in and ask her a question, that's fine too. 404-286-6700. That's 404-286-6700. Now, when you're dealing with the youth, it's weird, man, because they are itching for mentors. It's unbelievable. Excuse me. Caller, you on the air?
Hey, good morning. It's Trudy.
Hey, Miss Trudy. How you doing this morning?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. Who am I speaking with?
This is called Sir Markadu.
Sir Markadu. How are you?
I'm doing great. See right there. That's my brand. See, Sir Markadu.
Right. I'm actually logging in right now to the show.
Good. I was speaking to the audience and letting them know more about who you are, and right now we're talking about being mentors, right? What are mentors? And I told them that you mentored me somewhat with my website, sirmarkadu.com. We haven't completed it the way we want to yet, but just the way you mentor me in it, because a lot of people, as you know, and I'm going to let you elaborate on that, they don't have websites. A lot of people don't have websites.
Right, definitely.
And why is that, you think?
You know what, from my experience speaking to a few people, I believe that they're not educated yet on why they need a website.
And that's where a mentor comes in. And see, once I get you to a certain point, Trudy, your job is to mentor the people that we're sending to you, right?
Right.
So they have a better experience on why they need it and what they're going to do with it, how to use it to market themselves, right?
That's correct. I mean, you're right, sir. In today's business environment, it's hard to imagine any company that doesn't have online presence. Whether you have products that you sell or you just want to advertise your services, it's imperative to get a website. For local business, it's becoming expected that you have a website for
information. Right, it's expected.
That businesses could go online.
It's expected. One of the first things people ask is what? Do you have a website?
That's right.
You have an email?
That's right.
Right?
Email. Website links to the email. Email alone, yes. Website shows your products, shows your services, and it shows, and also can help you a lot more financially in regards to payments and so forth. So it's a lot of important things that people really don't know. They do old school because that's what they know. But once they're educated on this and get some mentoring, like you said,
right,
I believe that they'll see the benefits of it.
Well, I'm gonna do case in point, okay? A case in point, I think I finally got me a website probably around year 2000, right?
Okay.
No, it wasn't 2000. It was 19. Yeah, it could have been 1999, right around there, 98, right around in there, right?
Right. The .coms is getting more popular around then.
But check this out. I had that website for approximately around 12 years. 12 or 13 years. I think it was more than that. I think it was like about 14, 15 years before. And I wasn't even doing no e-com. I wasn't doing no commerce on the site. People would just go on the site, see what it was, and then call in and make make an offer, right?
Yeah.
And buy. So you was right. You said it's very important that just the presence alone, just to use the site for visual marketing was off the chain.
Definitely, and that's how it started. Once websites started to evolve, people got a little skeptical. They still are in regards to just buying and purchasing online.
Yes.
But now we're in 2014. We've evolved, and statistics show that over 80% of Americans now have a computer in their home, which they didn't back then. So, you have different devices like iPads and netbooks and smartphones, and everything's becoming more usable and user-friendly to go online and shop.
Amen. Now, I'm just going to ask a straight question. I'm going right there because I don't know how much time we have before the bell rings, but
okay.
On the average, just entering into getting a decent website, how much a entry cost would be?
You mean just for someone to get a website?
Yeah.
Proper site?
Yeah, we're not even talking about the commerce. We're not even talking about buying online yet, a shopping cart. We're not even talking about shopping cart.
I go with my prices. I can tell you prices that are all around, and they can start off vary, but me knowing that, a lot of small businesses are not yet equipped with a website, they probably don't even know what they want on their site. So there's still a lot of mentoring going on and consulting. So I generally will start at $300 for a general site and up.
Okay, there you go. So there you go, folks. We're talking about just a site that's right there, just giving you that presence and getting you open. Now, we know there's some free stuff out there, but if you're looking at consultation, now that's rare. That you can get something for about $300 just starting out where you get some consultation. And the thing I love about you, Trudy, is you're not like you're not trying to rip people off. You're really you really work at giving the associate or the customer what they need, and you're walking through it. Now, the one thing that a web designer is going to need, what's the main thing that you need? If I'm going to spend $300 with you, and you're going to mentor me in this, what do I need to get? What do I need to have so that our listeners right now will have a clear understanding these are the things they need to have?
As in things you need to have to get your website up and running?
Yeah, I mean, like if let's say I don't know really what I want, I don't know nothing about no websites, but what are you going to need first to kind of get me going in the right direction?
Definitely. Well, to get it going fast, website might take a very long time. It could take 2 weeks to 2 years, depending on what you have and what your web developer wants from you. But, your main information, your company name, preferably a logo. If not, we can make one for you. Some company information, your products, about you, maybe a short bio. And if you have products that you want to have samples of, then you want to have photos and images of your products,
Yes.
Show your real stuff and show who you are.
Now, Now, listeners, did you hear that? What she gonna need? You want to make sure that you have enough information. You know, your pictures. You gotta have a picture. If you're selling calculators, I mean, you sell a Pacific calculator, just have the pictures ready. If you write your bio, anything that you want the world to know, try to have as much as that as you can before you make that call, so that the webmaster is not stressed out. Okay, so right. So have your pictures.
Not necessarily stressed out. Just that the process is faster, because you have a lot of people who they start a business idea and they go back and forth with it and they never get anywhere. We're trying to make sure that you're going to be effective in what you want to do. Your goal is there. You put it on the table. We can sit. We can talk about it. You know, I can coach you into writing up what you need to write up. But generally, you know what you want to do. So just to help you to get it going faster and to get your mind in the aspect of business.
Right. And so that's the deal. So you want to make sure that whatever, and this is crucial, and if you think on these terms and on this level, you'll get it. What is it that you want the world to know about you and your products and service? And if you get there and say, what if you was with a site out there, what if you was marketing to somebody in China, they understand what you sell and what you service, right?
Right, definitely.
Make it quicker. Now, I want to shift just for a minute. Social media. How critical is social media, and which mediums are the quickest and easiest for a person to market with?
I'm glad you asked that question, because a lot of people, they know what social media is. However, they're not using it for, the exact reasons where they should if they have a business and they want to advertise. There's personal social media and there's business social media. And social media, if we're not aware, is sites like Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, Pinterest, all those types of sites where you can advertise pictures and you can show what your business is about. A constant flow of images going that people are engaging in what's going on with your everyday. That's what we call social media. So, importance of social media. The internet offers multiple ways to make your business local. With a website, you can get ranked on maybe search engines are still somewhat social media for your website. The practice is commonly referred to as SEO, search engine optimization, and you can also pay to advertise on sponsored sections, and you can also get on affiliate programs and so forth. But social media is one of the biggest things. It can link to your website. It can be linked to your cell phone, iPad, no matter what you do each day. If you want people to engage, it's one of the biggest things right now.
Now, I'm glad you said that, because I'm going to say this to the audience. So she said, in essence, that if you're not on Facebook, you need to get there. If you're not on YouTube, you need to get there. You need to get to a point, and this is where mentorship take place. Because if you're not savvy at it, it's great to have your Facebook and all your other things attached to your website to bring you maximum optimization, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what you said in essence, right? But the main thing is that understanding why you're on social media. Are you really out there to say, hi, how you doing? Or you're on social media and say, hey, hi, how you doing? Buy my product and service, right? Mm-hmm. So now, what's one of the hottest social medium, the quickest social mediums out there right now, social sites and stuff?
Well, everyone knows about the big Facebook. It's getting very common and very popular. Even to your mother can be on Facebook and get her message across. But more business savvy would be the LinkedIn, would be Pinterest if you're into clothes. Would be Instagram if you're into photo and images.
Instagram is the hot one. That's the hot one.
Different things.
Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm sorry, I broke you up. I'm sorry. They're used for different things. But Instagram is the hottest one on the market right now?
Well, I don't know if Instagram is the hottest. You would really want to know what you're trying to portray. If you are an image person,
yes,
quick, fast, a lot of photos each day, Instagram is that. You know, you can have a stream of images just flowing by the second. But Instagram is just mainly based on images and likes. Facebook, you'll say a little message and what you're doing, what's going on with you, so you're texting. So I like Instagram. I definitely like LinkedIn for business. You can meet with a lot of companies, yourself, refer customers, and probably meet and network with a lot of people who's in your line of work.
So you saying that that LinkedIn, now listen carefully, that LinkedIn is really business to business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Facebook, you would say, what, is more social, hey, how you doing kind of deal?
Yes, Facebook is more social. You're telling them what's going on with your day. Hey, I'm going on the street. This is what we did today. Or if you have an organization, this is what the church did. Facebook is more popular. Of course, everyone knows it. There's been a movie on it, and it's the first of its kind. But there's a lot more out there, you know, new ones every day. And people creating apps on social media. But I would get on Facebook, and I would get on LinkedIn and Instagram.
And
those
YouTube.
Are the three major ones, I would say.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Definitely Google, YouTube. They've been there from day one. They're more than just social media. They're email applications, they're website builders as well. So you can definitely engage the Google, the YouTube. YouTube is great if you do a lot of videos. Videos for sure you want to post on YouTube and create a YouTube channel, which also can be linked to your website.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, all that stuff personalized you and who you are.
That is so awesome right there.
It's fantastic.
It is. I mean, just when you said Google, you mean Google Plus?
Google Plus, Google Hangouts.
Google Hangouts
would allow you to, you know, share videos and video chats and also screen share and so forth. So Google Hangout is another place where people hang out. It's like a circle of friends, business friends. It's all over the world.
I want you to mentor me on Google Plus. And I'm serious, in that chat. You know, Google Chat.
Yeah, no problem.
That screenshot, you know, when you use the board, the whiteboard and all that?
Yes. It's remarkable, especially if you're doing business online and you're not trying to travel. I know you're not the type of person who always want to travel. You like to stay put. So, you know, large business meetings can happen on Google if you use it the right way.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people use these methods for their own purposes, but if you're truly trying to build your business and you have something to show the world, it's the best avenue that you can use.
And you know what, Judy? And I'm going to do this in front of everybody that's listening. I would love for you to, if you can make it tomorrow, I will make tomorrow the whole hour on social media, how to use some of these devices and stuff like that we have at our disposal. And a lot of people don't realize how powerful it is to have these different mediums and how to set them up. If you can do that, you can get here about 8:30 tomorrow. I can promise these people right now, they're going to have an experience that they never encountered before, because once we show them how to get on Google Plus, how to get on these Instagrams and stuff like that, that is going to be a powerful, powerful hour. That's an hour of power. Yeah. Can you commit to that? Go ahead.
Well, I can definitely start off with trying to get there and mentoring you. You know, we'll definitely work on getting the media, you know, more equipped with what we're doing online so they can visually see what we're doing. And it's quite simple. You know, you're on Facebook to say, hey, you can definitely create a Google Hangout account.
We want to be able to show the people. If you can get here tomorrow, I'm going to do the best I can with what I know, just to get these people going, right? To get my peoples going. This is the deal. If you get here around that time, we'll set it up where we can show people the practical application of how to get on some of them. We ain't going to go through all of them. But there's a lot of people that got those, that have these things right here, these phones, right? And they don't realize how powerful these phones.
They are.
Yes, yes. And most of my business associates around the globe, once we show them just some simple, practical applications, I mean, get ready for websites to be done. Get ready for that. You feel me?
Definitely. I mean, if anyone needs any extra training, whether it's be on their mobile devices, their iPads, laptops, and how to get on social media or anything of that sort, that's the services that I can produce. You know, mentoring and consulting them on their website, building their website.
But see that Google,
initially getting your website there and helping you to function it on your own, so you have control.
But that Google Hangout, see, this is the deal. We're trying to make sure that we link these people that want websites and stuff like that, right? That need flyers, that need their designs. Well, let me show you. They want their designs made up, and so they can get in touch with you. Right?
Well, the major one thing in having a Google Hangout, I'll let everyone know if they're interested in getting into the Google Hangout. That way we can all be on the same Hangout. They need to create a Gmail account.
Okay, that's number one. Get a Gmail account, a Google account right now. Go ahead.
Yes. Number one, they need to get a Gmail account. Once they get the Gmail account, you know, we'll go to Google Hangout and I'll show them online how we can link everything. But Gmail is the first thing. Once you get past that whole your name and your information, then we should be okay.
See that?
If they haven't already have one.
This is going to be more powerful than I think we're talking about, because can you imagine you Google hanging out with somebody like me and you, and we're talking about the things that we need, like our flyers, our business cards, and we're just growing and growing and growing. That's what we want.
That'd be great. That's fantastic.
Right? So that's the deal. I think we're gonna maybe see, the deal is I don't have to be on all the time, but the beautiful part is that people want to touch you. They can just touch you on Google Plus, and now they're learning. Let me take you to another level. I have some of my sales reps around America and around the globe, right? That can absolutely, positively use Google Hangout with their associates, to bring their staff and their street teams together in one location without traveling up and down I-10 and I-20.
Yeah. Definitely. You don't need to do all that. You're saving money as well. Right. See, a lot of people don't understand that social media online saves you money. And it makes you a lot more.
What's the one thing they need if they're going to be on the Hangout besides attaching themselves to Gmail and Google Plus?
For Google Hangout, I believe that's it. They don't really need anything big. Just be a part of the Gmail email and be a part of Google. Once they're a part of Google, they'll just need to go to google.com/hangouts, and you know, everything is right there in front of your eyes. It'll tell you if you have an Android, whether you have an iPhone or an iPad, or whether you're working on a computer. Either way, you can sign on, but it'll tell you the difference in how you can sign on each method.
That's the power. As long as you have a phone, you have a landline, whatever, you can make it happen.
You can make it happen. You just go to Google, www.google.com and /hangouts to get onto Google Hangouts. And the screen is very simple. We can go through it, but it's just going to ask you, click here and put in your Gmail account.
Well, we're going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to definitely try and get it done tomorrow, at least to show someone who would like that mentoring, and to introduce some web building.
Oh my God!
And the importance having a website, to run your business more effectively.
Yes.
And kind of rising on the internet.
Here we go. And that's why I like mentoring you too, because definitely the money's going to happen. It's going to happen. We need to link, we need to share, and we need to follow each other. People don't realize how if we be aggressive with those three things, we're all going to win. There's no way to lose. There's no way.
You're right.
The only thing you can lose at if you're greedy. That's what greed breeds just terrible things. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because we talked about that the other day. But this is what I just want to say thank you, Miss Trudy, for being on the broadcast today. And we are looking forward to being with you tomorrow so that we can there you go, get you more tied into our constituents so you can deal with them personally, correct?
Correct. I look forward to it, and I appreciate the opportunity, and I definitely will try and make it in to see you and hopefully to see a few online tomorrow.
Absolutely. I appreciate you. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you a little later today.
You too.
All right, God bless you.
You too.
All right, peace and love.
Bye-bye.
The lines are open, 404-286-6700. That's 404-286-6700. That's mentoring, folks. Here come the recruiting. Here come the recruiting machine. When you use the medium, I had some people, a couple of people logged in and told me from LinkedIn, saying, hey, I'm ready to start me a little business on the side. And the one thing I typed them back, I said, that's awesome. Looking forward to helping and assisting you. But please keep in mind, if you deal with the youth, your business will grow. See, I always put the youth in there. Let me see. Let me see if I can get one of my youth on right now. Oh, here we go. Caller, you on the air?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Who are we talking to this morning?
Cordelia.
Cordelia. Good to hear your voice this morning.
I'm doing good.
Good. Hey, I see you tuning in, huh?
Huh?
I see you tuning in.
Yeah.
What's on your mind this morning?
Nothing. Just looking, trying to get back in the groove this morning.
That's good. And we spoke to you yesterday. We was using our social ways. Yesterday we've been going through our list, doing our call list, and it's working. And Cordelia, we haven't seen you in about a month. We know you had a little knee issue, but we know that you're talking about coming back and getting back in the fold, yes?
Most definitely.
Now, Cordelia, one of your products is candles, liquid, what is it? What would you call it? Liquid candles?
Gel candles, scented gel candles.
Scented gel candles. And see, that is something that can be a hot item for our business associates. We spoke to each other about buying in bulk so that our business associates around the globe can be able to, and see, that's the thing. Even you, if you can mentor, we can have you on the show or a broadcast where you're showing people how to pour and scent and put the wicks in there and then they can buy from us in bulk.
Yeah.
You excited about that?
Very.
Good. So I just want to introduce you to the crowd that Cordelia is going to help us learn more about gel candles, something women love and men do too, and how to use them as gift ideas, how to sell it in bulk, all that. So I want to thank you, Miss Cordelia, for coming on the broadcast and hopefully committing to teaching and mentoring our associates in the candle business.
Very well.
All right. But I appreciate it. You want to say something to our listening audience?
Hey, get motivated. It's 2014.
Thank you, Miss Cordelia. Get motivated, y'all. God bless you. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Peace. All right. See, now this is what it's all about. we're beginning to network and connect. One of my associates yesterday said, "How long are you gonna be doing this? Forever?" I love this. I love what we're doing as a race of people, to be able to reach into people's lives and to change something in them. Most of my waking moments is about the youth, and there's so many youth that need mentors. I'm not going to be teaching on that as we go, but the thing is recruiting. How do you recruit youth to even want to be mentored? One of the best ways I know, ask them, do they need some extra cash? I promise you. Ask your teenagers. I was with my son, my 14-year-old yesterday, and I asked him, how's he been doing, with the product? Has he been spraying? He hasn't been spraying, but I told him. But he said he's been putting some of the body oil on. And he's saying that the people love his smell. And I said, son, that's going to make you $100 a week, $200 a week. Just keep it up. I said, but gotta spray at least once in each class. I said, they're going to love you for this. So, recruiting is very, very powerful. But when you recruit somebody, you got to know how to help that person, why you're recruiting them, and how you're going to help and assist this mind, this powerful brain. You watch this shift. And I was even telling Trudy, when you begin to use the displays, watch your children when the money start coming in. Watch. One of my staff, Donna, is on the way to Florida. And Donna took 4 displays with her deceased son on it. She started a foundation for her son. Excuse me. Carla, you on the air? Carla, you on the air? Okay. All right. We missed that caller. Please call back in. But she took 4 of the displays with her. All I can say, I wish you could have seen her face and her body language when she left out of here. She built a foundation for her son. She taking the displays down to Florida, and she said her family is going to be off the Richter scale when they see this. We showed where it looked like her son, his body, a shadow of him was ascending out of his body like he was still with us. And we're going to use that power and to build. Now, her other son is so excited to be able to start selling something to help this foundation so that other families won't go through, even if they go through what she's been through, that she's going to create like a fund, right? For people that don't have anything, because if you don't have anything and then a tragedy happens, it hurts when you think that the people that are supposed to care about you don't, and you have a fund and you have a support system of people. This is a great, great opportunity for us to help our children. And I want to talk about that. You look at most people, they're in a position of power, especially when it comes to our youth. And they seem like they're powerless, and like they don't even really put it in. You come and offer them an opportunity to get involved to help the kids. They're like that. I'm talking about from the church, from the pulpit, all the way to the schoolhouse. It is mind-boggling to me. But the beautiful part is convincing and changing the way we do business when it comes to our young folks. Where do you think our future entrepreneurs are coming from? Who do you think is going to help run this country? If we don't put the time and the energy in to assist these beautiful human beings, listen, when you go on YouTube, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to put it out there again. I'm putting it out there. Go on YouTube. Right after this broadcast, I'm going to put it out there. I did a show back in 1991. And at the beginning, I said, they are most powerful, they are future. The word that I really use, their most valuable asset. And if we don't listen to them, we only hurt ourselves. They are our most natural resource. They are. Think about this. What other resources we have? You look, most of you out there that have children, that have youth, think about it. You want the best for them, don't you? Because why? Because you see that this is your future. They are our most valuable and most natural resource. If we let this resource die out because we didn't listen to them, we only hurt ourselves. So listen and hear and see what these youth are going through. You gotta be kidding me. They are babies, man. Miss Cordelia, she's when the listener just called in. She has a situation with both her sons. I believe that if there was something and she's one of the ones that need to be rallying behind what we're doing. Right? Right, Miss Cordelia? She wants the best, but she sees that if she needs to create a business before they get back, create something for them so they know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is theirs. When they come out, this is where they're headed. If you can do this, you can do that. And we need mothers. I'm going to say this with so much power. It's so much conviction. Women is our source. If we create a vehicle for women so they understand that they are really the most powerful. Men don't care about their kids like women do. Women are obsessed with their children. We know that. Even when a child does bad, most women will defend their children even when they're wrong. Just call it just the way it is. I remember my mother was like that. She will defend to the end. And her kids were dead wrong. And I used to say, there's something wrong with that. But here come a caller. Believe me, it's our women and children that we need to fight for. I can't wait to do something on a bigger scale. Caller, you on the air?
Yes, sir, Marcus. You got it on the point.
I'm hitting it, right?
You hitting it right on the point. And that goes to what we talked about earlier in the week about parenting being a very important part of our mentoring. Mm-hmm. Because we can't mentor the child if we don't mentor the parent or the mother.
Absolutely.
Because mothers will spoil their child to the fullest. They're not going to give up on their child too easy. A man will say, man, get out of here. I don't even want to deal with you no more.
That's it.
But the mother, she'll keep being abused by the child, keep taking in disrespect of the child.
It's amazing.
She takes the brunt of it.
That's amazing.
And so we have to get to the parent, the mother, as well as the child.
I'm telling you, if we really take our loving time, and I love women because I know the power that they really possess, and that's why I believe when I get really heavy in the training of the youth, especially them boys, if the mother is right there side by side, oh my God. Oh my God. Women will support those kids with so much conviction. It's unbelievable.
The mother is the root.
If we want to see this nation bounce back, if we want to see this nation, really see this nation bounce back, believe me, it's going to be the women.
It is.
It's going to be those women.
We have to be real to our women. Tupac said that. But the women are the seed. They start the seed. You know, they hold the seed. They upbring the seed. We
awesome.
Just implant the seed and create the seed. You know, they have to sow the. They
do. They sow the seed, but they also nurture the seed until it becomes a tree, you know, or flower, right?
Yeah, we have to give them the ultimate respect for what they do.
Wait a minute,
you are responsible.
We got another caller. Hold on, beloved. Hold on. Caller, you on the air? Caller, yeah, you gotta turn the volume down. There we go. Yes.
Hey. Good morning, brother.
Good morning.
Brother Gatlin down here in New Orleans.
Oh, my brother, what's going on there? Let me conference you in. There you go. Brother Keith Gatlin in the house down in New Orleans. And I got Brother Patrick on the phone. Patrick.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Pat.
How you doing there, brother?
Oh, man, I'm doing excellent, brother. I mean, this was a topic, bro. I just had to call in to chime in, man. I had to call in to get some of this, bro.
Our children, man. What do you think about the mothers and our children? They're really the nurturers. They're really the ones that can really, if we understand that once we recruit these young men, I'm telling you, what I'm doing back here in my conference room, not this is a conference, I have an agency back here and back of me. And once I start bringing them crowds in, I'm going to insist that the mother is involved. Because they're going to do it anyway. They're going to do it on another level than the father. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree?
I absolutely agree with you, okay, in the regards that the mother is going to be intimately involved.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like you saying, right? Get these young boys, right, and train them. Because, see, these young boys are going to one day become men.
Ooh.
And ultimately we need is for our men to be the head of the house. Just like it's saying the word, man. Because we see what has happened now that the shift has gone to the woman. And a woman, she's going to love that child.
No matter what.
Of them doing right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But see, we don't need them doing wrong.
Yes.
We don't need them doing wrong. And you know one thing. A woman will go to hell and back or hell and stay behind her children.
Ooh, wee.
Right. That's right.
Oh, wait, hey, I want to say something, though, right on that line, because you hit it. This thing was so powerful. Check this out. Remember the day when we got bad and somebody would say, I'm going to tell your mother. Not often do they say the father. They say, I'm telling your mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just taking on that respect. It's the men, because I do teach my men to respect women. I don't play around with my boys. I said, you're going to respect these women. You're going to respect these. Go ahead.
We're in an age or modern time now where men are stepping up to be the head of the household.
Yes.
So they're being educated.
Yes.
He's the head, the leader. The Bible already told them that the man is the head of the house.
Hold on, brothers. Hold on for a minute. I'm going to try something. Hold on. Caller, you on the air? Caller.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on? It's
Q in the building.
Hey, what's up, baby? I'm gonna go ahead and try to hook us all in. Hold on. Oh shoot, I lost. Caller, you there?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna try. I know I'm not gonna do that no more. Hold on. Yeah, we lost him. Okay, here they come. Hold on. I can only put 2 on at a time. Hold on. Caller, you on the air? Okay, you're on the air. Turn that volume down. Turn that volume down. Here we go. Hey, Q.
Yes, sir.
Who else do I have on?
Brother Gatlin here.
Okay, I lost my boy Patrick. Patrick, I love you, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully, from the 9 to 10 o'clock. Okay, Mr. Q, how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, sir. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. We got Brother Gatlin on the phone from New Orleans.
Hey, what's up, Brother Gatlin? What's happening, baby? How you feeling? Man, I feel wonderful, sir. Great.
So let's continue to talk on the issue. Q, you want to chime in?
Yes, sir. What we got going on?
Well, we were talking about recruiting, and we're talking about mentoring, and we're talking about women that have that space that they here come my brother Rory T. Edwards, and he's going to chime in too. We're saying that our children, we recruit them, and we're going to have to tell their mama on them. Their mother's going to have to come on in, because usually it's the mother, especially them bad boys. What do you think about that? Talk to me.
I mean, I don't really think they're really bad, man. These kids, what they're doing today, man, they just searching for a lot of attention, man. I think, the real men and the big brothers and things like that, we just need to step up to the plate a little more, man, and really just have the women back, man. Because that's, we enforce it. They make the laws. I think we supposed to enforce it. So it's kind of a united front, man, that really needs to really happen in these communities, man. You know what I'm saying? Because even myself, a lot of doctors and a lot of people, man, they're so used to the male figure not being in the picture. So when I step out with my family, man, they really can't believe it, man. You know what I'm saying? They still look as if, well, women always come in with the kids, but when they actually see the unit, the father and the mother and the children together, man. So sometimes I look at the expression on their face, man, it's still kind of hard to swallow because people are so not used to it.
Yes. What you think? What you thinking, Brother Gatlin?
Man, you know what? I'm thinking like this here, brother. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I get mad, and that ain't the word I use, right? But I get mad when me and my family go somewhere and they walk up to my wife and start walking to her first. Because see, I'm not one of them kind of men.
Yes.
See, I'm the head. I'm the leader, and when we out in public, I'm the protector.
Yes.
I'm the one paying the bills. I'm the protector. So when we out in society, you talk to me.
Yes.
You
I like that.
You talk to me. Don't go talking to my wife like I'm one of the children.
Yes.
And see, that is something that has become normal, and I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell, hey, say, talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, man, I feel you on that too, man, because when I step out and I tell my family that as well, man, because normally I feel like a real man, he gonna address the male first, then say, how you doing, ma'am? I don't care who it is, a real man that knows better, he has those that kind of heart and that kind of upbringing. He's gonna speak to the male first, man. I'm trying to teach my little young men that, about, speaking and who to speak to first, and because men, we so nonchalant, man. We think every woman we supposed to say something to. We go in the front of the store, they want to pass her the business card, but see now, because I train mine and we on the same page, I say, no, see, don't even accept it. You tell him to give it to me. So if he don't know, then they need to see that the woman, she got to know her place and what to do in the case of an emergency or in a situation like that, because to me it still shows a sign how slick some guys try to be, no matter if they see a family unit or not. So I still feel like we cannot assume that a lot of these women know their position, but I feel like together, as a whole, because I think the numbers, sometimes people have the numbers out, man. We always say, man, we 50-50. But what I'm saying is I put 100% in everything I do. So I tell my girl, we can't be 50-50 because you give me 50%, then I'm missing something.
Yes, and so it got to be 100.
Should make a whole. So really, we 200. We ain't. God didn't make us half a person.
There you go.
Give me 100. I give you 100. Now we 200. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Hey, my brothers, give me a second. I'm going to introduce you to Rory T. Edwards. And Rory T., we're going to go a little over today, so we're going to be able to grab it. Rory, we were talking mostly about mentoring,
right?
Where it comes from, recruiting youth to mentor now, and you can see some of the things that we, what is a mentor? What is a mentor? What does a mentor supposed to do?
Well, good morning, brothers. How you doing this morning?
Morning, my brother.
All right. In my opinion, I think a mentor is someone who guides, who gives a person a blueprint, right, for what they are supposed to do in life. A mentor is also a person who makes a younger person, or an older person understand their purpose in life. I'm listening to you all talking about how if you're out, how another man will walk up to a woman first. And the reason why, in my personal opinion, is that as black men, we haven't commanded or demanded that attention or that respect that we believe we're supposed to get. And so some people look at you as though you may not be the head of that household, right? Because just like you said, I used to be a principal at a school, and 90% of my individuals who used to come in with their children were females, right? And the first question I would ask, well, who is the father of these children? Because that's the person I want to speak to. You understand? And so they would say, well, he's not in their life. I said, no, he's not in your life, but he's in the children's life. You understand what I mean? And that's what it's all about. And so we have to realize that to get respect, we must develop an aura of respect, right? And
but let me ask you this.
Yes, sir. No, man, I'm finished. I can finish and start back up again. Just go ask the question, something.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like you just said, when you see them, you see them by themselves.
Right.
So when you're out, see, when we're out, when you with your family, with your wife,
right,
and you're out in public, the I'm gonna say the opponent, they don't know who you are.
True that.
So it's still best if you're that male figure, like my other brother said, we're not some kind of brothers. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go up to a man's woman first and I see him with her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not even gonna say anything to her.
What do you
address the king first, and then I'm saying, how you doing, man? It's just out of respect. You know what I'm saying?
But what do you want to say to Rory? What in response to what he said?
No, everybody's on point. But I'm saying to my brother that just made the last comment of really, he's saying it right. What I'm saying is, when you're dealing with strangers, because they don't know your position and when they see with your family, that's why it's important to have that kind of respect when you don't know.
Oh, yeah, and I think one of the things that is also, and I'm going to use this word lightly, but like when you have a family and you ever do fire drills at your house with your family?
No, not really.
Okay, see, so that's one of the things we need to do with our family is we need to practice in emergency situations, right? And also we need to practice with in situations, because there are a lot of people who will not look at you as the head of the unit and approach your wife first. And so when I say training, your wife needs to also be able to say, if somebody walks up to her, she needs to be able to visually, like with your eyes, direct that individual directly to you too. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's also training, family training. We train ourselves. We train, like you said, we're 200. We're 200. But what does 200 equal in that household? And it's going to be, right, if something happens, right? If something happens to me, I need to let you know where you need to go, right? To be safe. That's training. I also need to know if there's a fire in our house, how do we get out, right? I need for you to know that if someone breaks in my house, this is where the protecting material is, right? Those are things that we also need to do. So what I'm saying to you is yeah, there's a lot of people out there who don't respect us, especially as black males, and believe that we are not. They may walk up to us and say, you know what, he may be just with that individual right now. So she needs to, in her eyes, also direct him to you. When he walks to her, she almost needs to turn away and look at you, like that will let him know that you better speak to him first, right? And as we do stuff like that, if we start training our families and our stuff and the things that are in our household with our families, then we will start to gain that respect. I just, you know, it's funny, in coming here, I had a conversation with a brother who was actually, and I might say the name, I might say it wrong, but a brother in here in Atlanta named Captain Dennis Muhammad, who's running a program called Peacekeepers, right? And he's going around the country into communities teaching families and teaching men on how to provide exactly what we're talking about, that leadership that we have lost as far as in the eyes of, like you use, the opponent, right? And so that's the stuff that we're trying to do and trying to partner with. And I hope that what I'm going to do is on my radio show, sort of the end of this month, I'm going to have him featured so he can talk a little bit more about this too. And as we move forward, I can share that information with you too. But, you know, I'm going to be sharing some of this more this information with Markadu also. But that's one of the things that I try to teach people in community development is how we do training, emergency training. And I call it emergency training because we are in a state of emergency for the state of our respect as a people, right? So that's why I call it emergency training.
And I love you saying that. Actually, I was saying that before you chimed in. How me and her sit down and we talk about those things. One thing I said was we cannot keep assuming that because they are women or people say they're smarter than me, we cannot use those factors because what's the real factor in life? It depends on how they was raised.
That's
true. You know what I'm saying? It boils all the way back down to how a woman was raised and what she was taught. So when me and her first got together, that's my thing. I asked her, what kind of guys you were dealing with? Certain things she said, I was like, who let you talk like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I still was opening doors at an early age, and women, I got it. I'm like, no, you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like what they had been taught and raised, and I said, you know what, we just need to be rebooted. It's okay, but I said, you know, those certain things that I possess in my criteria that I said, you know what, let's start this over again. Forget everything that you thought you knew, and let's do this together.
That's right.
There you go.
That's real positive.
I love it. And I want to go. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's supposed to happen, and if you're working with young men, like I heard you say when I first walked in, that's the thing that we need to reteach them is that it's values and respect are not limited to a certain race of individuals. We were always raised with values and respect, and with that, you know, you get the respect that you want back. And that's a good thing that you said. We need to be rebooted. You're right. We definitely need to be rebooted.
Brothers, I'm going to have to end this. But Rory, I need you to tell people how. Write this down, brothers, if you can. He has a show on every Saturday. And what is the?
The show is on Blog Talk Radio, but it's on WXRP. And you can also go to Facebook. I have a Rory T. Edwards. So that's my name, Rory, RORY T. Edwards 1 at Gmail. That's my Gmail account. The telephone number, I'm trying to look for that, 646 something. I should know about it.
You said Rory T. Edwards?
That's correct. Yes, that's correct.
And you can Google that, and then that'll lead you everywhere.
It'll take you to everything. You know, I have a lot of stuff. And then the phone number for that is 646-478-3474. It's 646-478-3474. And that's what we do. 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. And that's what we do. We talk about solutions in building the communities back. And so we talk about everything, mental health, how to help our young men. And every week, if I don't know it, I bring the experts in who do know.
That's it.
You see what I mean? Because I'm not one of the brothers who think I know everything.
I'm also the founder of Project Keep Them Off the Streets, man. I'm www.peacots.org. And Project Keep Them Off the Streets on Facebook.
What is it again?
Say it again.
www.PKOTS. Stands for Project Keep Them Off the Streets.
Okay.
PKOTS.org. PKOTS.org and Project Keep Them Off the Streets on Facebook or Facebook/Project Keep.
Okay. Hey Q, what you doing?
Man, we're doing some of everything right now, trying to go around the city of Atlanta, feeding the home. We did a big thing out here in Douglasville, Georgia, man. We were prepared to feed like 300 people, but the weather wasn't letting up at that particular time, so we kind of partnered with what we did partner up with Tinseltown Studios out here in Douglasville, Georgia. We took it in the inside, man. We had a beautiful time. I'm looking forward to doing this again. So anybody that's tuned in, man, that want to just take this thing to another level. I have a lot of supplies, soap, shampoo, and stuff like that. Also bags. I kind of named it like Heal the Heart bag. So, you know, if people want to hear this message and reach out to me, we can put some of these bags together. And I just want to reach outside 285, man. There's a lot of people on the outskirts, man, that I haven't been hearing people speak about. And I think it's time for us to get out there to them as well.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah,
that's it. That's it. Thank you, brothers. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. And we'll be here tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow's going to be off the chain. We're going to be talking and dealing and teaching on social media, how to use it, how to get on Instagram, how to get on Google+, how to get on all that, those type of things that we can talk to our business associates without traveling. We could go right on our phones and talk to 5, 6, 7 people at the same time. And it's the best way to do it. All right? So we're out. All right. I love you guys. God bless you and have a great day.
I love you guys back, man. Peace.
Right. Peace and love. Peace. All right. Look at how go. Yeah, Mark had to go. Take care of some money thing. What's up, boy? What's up, man? What's up, Black?